Well, howdy, folks. It's 8:53 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. It's the 21st of September 2023. The Weaver John C., Roseman, California. Yeah, we got things happening today. We have power outages around 1 o'clock in the morning, and then around 7:30, between 7:30 and 8:30 is when the systems over at Southern California Edison started reporting this. And then what we ended up with is intermediate power outages. Now, apparently, Edison had been reporting on their automatic line that there had been equipment failure somewhere. And it had affected at least our portion of town, at least up in United and Roseman area. So, about 5 minutes ago, 5 or 10 minutes ago, within that time period, the power just came back on. But it affected a lot of our area out here between 15th Street all the way through United and then sporadic areas. But I didn't see any Edison trucks out here yet, or even heard of them. They had this rumbling of diesel engines, so. But I didn't hear any. So it must have been a different portion of town. May have been a power line. We've had some winds early in the morning, and that could have knocked down the line itself. So that's equipment failure right there. So they just probably spliced the line up and got it working again. How about this one for politics? McCarthy is losing his touch. Major. Another spending bill that they actually tried to get passed through Congress, they couldn't get passed through Congress. Even with all the eye candy that the Republican and the conservative parties and the Trumplicans wanted, it still went down. Somebody wanted that speakership real badly, so I guess they're making McCarthy really work his heels out. He's done everything else he could, except for one thing that they want him not to be in office in the first place. So promise him everything, give him hell, and then expect for someone to take his place. And that's how I'm getting the impression right now is they're going to be replacing McCarthy in the House. Before or after we go on shutdown. We got we've got until the 30th of this month. We got about a week and a half before the government goes shut down. There's one fortunate thing is Social Security and disability checks are still going to go out. But those who are employed by the federal government are going to be having a little bit of a vacation or a furlough. But they're not going to be able to work unless they're going to be volunteering their time. Hopefully keeping track of it and submitting it to the to the Congress for reimbursement. Excuse me one second. With the wind's blowing out like crazy, it's blowing in a lot of allergens and antigens in here. Not antigens, but just allergens. So breathing issues are still becoming a little bit of an issue right now. We had in our property, when we had a brief power outage, people trapped. They were trying to get out. The ironic thing is we've had the fence not working for a long period of time. Then they finally decided to get it working. When they finally did, then we had a power outage to trap people inside. And we actually had the gate open for people to travel to and fro. It was a small group of them anyway. So now they're still trying to work on the damn thing. But they got the people out that were needing to get out. Meanwhile, life goes on. I just wanted to get this one out already. There's a lot of wind happening outside. And if it happens to affect any more power lines, it's going to be affecting our area. Well, I guess we're in for more line disruption. But thinking about getting back to political reality, McCarthy having this much trouble, I mean, I had said it before in my other videos. He was courting the devil in this one. And the little demons that wanted to play havoc and anarchy in Congress, well, they managed to do that. They're going to cause a shutdown, and they're blaming everybody for it, not themselves. They never take responsibility. They'll blame everybody else for the damn thing. And I heard from one particular Republican a long time ago. Sorry, the allergens are still affecting me. Give me 1 second. That the Republican Party has a history. I think it was from McConnell actually, and the Senate Minority Leader was stating that every time there was a shutdown, it was always caused by Republicans, and it was never good because they always failed at the attempt. Whatever they wanted to get, and they didn't get it from the Democrats, they were going to do a hissy fit, shut the government down, and force other people to put a bad contention and bad feelings towards the Democrats because they wouldn't play with the Republicans. When actually it was the Republicans, if they looked at the congressional history at it, was always starting it and always failing at it because they didn't get always what they wanted. But it's like a toddler brain jumping up and down in a sandbox, wanting something else other than what is offered. They could be offered anything and everything, but the problem is they're still not content because they still are stuck in the sandbox, mentally and physically. This is theirs. They want more. There isn't any more, but they want more. But we can't give you any. I want. And this is the Karens for you. So basically, the Trumplicans are all Karens. Doesn't matter if it's in the Senate or in the House right now. They're all Karens. And until they're proven that there are adults, mature adults, I'm sorry, they're all Karens. But hell, even the Karens are theoretical mature adults. And they still bellyache. So, we're screwed. One way or another, we're screwed.